As a poet, I'm kind of a magpie, so I get to like pick and choose little bits and pieces and sort of stick them together in the poem. I'm Tung-Hui Hu, and I'm a Rome Prize Fellow in Literature, and I write poetry. And my writing involves a lot of research, and so to write an essay, or even to write a lyric poem, often requires reading 10 or 20 books to try to understand a specific concept. I'm writing a book of poems. I started with the idea that objects are punished. There's a bell that gets put on trial, for example, and they say that the bell rang too loudly and caused an insurrection against the prince. I'm trying to understand why we go through these rituals of punishment and trying to decide what's at fault or what's guilty. And even though it's not a direct way of doing a history, I think it's a way of understanding what we as a society find broken about it, what's gone wrong, how do we fix it, how do we move on from it. One example right now that I'm looking at is a carnivorous plant, a plant that eats insects. When Darwin's book about insectivorous plants came out in the 19th century, people were really confused by it. People were angry. They thought that these plants were like the murderers of the plant world. And understanding how people try to account for it is really interesting because people had to change all their categories of what a plant is, what an animal is. So that's what I'm trying to do with my own poetry, is to try to find interesting edge cases that sort of help me get at maybe a bigger picture somewhere else.